What is up, everyone? JD here. I got an interesting one for you today. Let's jump into it. All right, guys, we're checking out a knife that a friend from the channel sent over. Jay Dizzle, my boy, and a mod of the channel, friend of the channel, and a friend of mine sent in his golden design caliber to check out today. I'm really excited to look at this one, and it was a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. If I'm being totally honest, in the pictures, I wasn't sure that this design was necessarily for me, but I'm glad I got to check it out because it's actually really quite nice. You're working with Magna Cut steel. You got titanium. I love this finish on here. It looks beautiful. Timascus in the pivot and the Timascus backspacer and pocket clip, which I was looking up here, and I don't believe it comes with those. I think, yeah, you have to buy that kit separate. So this Timascus kit that he has on this golden design is an option. It's not something that comes on standard. So just something to keep in mind. This one here is a button actuated frame lock. Isn't that cool? So you can operate either way. Very smooth. Multiple means of deployment here on this one. Very thin and slicey too. It's very thin blade stock. So this one here is 100% a slicer. Very comfortable, much bigger than I thought it was going to be. It has that Ford finger choil on here, and I think, yeah, it looks like that's to accommodate the button. And it looks like, hard to tell, is it internal? Internal stop pin. So the button, is the button not, I just bumped the microphone. Is the button not really making any contact? Because the detent would be what would lock it in place, and then it looks like the stop pin's right there. Hopefully you're able to kind of see that, and then you'll be able to, you'll see it move with the blade. So I'm not really, it looks like it's just clearance for the button. I wonder if they could have gotten that button up more. Let me take a look at this. How's it operating the frame lock? It'll go straight down. I mean, they have a little space where they could have gone over some more with it, but it's really not awful in my opinion. I'm just thinking you could get a little bit more cutting edge, but there's obviously plenty there. Now, this is going to be more overview. Again, it's not my knife. It is still a premium knife, but I didn't want to, it's someone else's property, so I didn't want to do any cutting or any testing with it. Looks like it's a flat grind. I'm trying to remember if it was a flat. I was just checking out the Brian Knives FSD, and that was hollow ground, and this one definitely looking like, sorry, I'm not even on camera, looking like it's more of a flat, but man, this thing has got a seriously thin blade and an extremely ground thin geometry on it. Very comfortable. I do feel a little bit where the diamond texture patterning comes all the way out to the edge. It's not completely chamfered down. So for me, with the larger hands, I feel that a little bit on there. But very good jimping here on the back. Very, very good detent. It's extremely well tuned for all of these means of deployment on here. I don't think I've even like trying just a little bit to fail. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's really dialed very nicely. I think this is the toughest for me, the access with my big hands, and maybe it's because I keep sliding over to the lock bar. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm kind of like skidding off, but it's a little hard for me. That pocket clip being a little bit longer might have worked too. Pockets, I don't remember. Hold on, let me check. I don't think I remember. Goes in and out beautifully. I'm just realizing these poor shorts. These are like, I have like 3 or 4 pair that I'll rotate through the most, and these ones here are starting to look a little chewed up on the pocket there. Good access to the lock bar. It's very nicely scalloped. I don't think I remember seeing a heat treat on the Magna Cut. Let me just go into the one that I think he has. They have a left. They're calling it knurled, not diamond texture. All the specs are found here. Sorry, I'm reading to see where the specs were. They're on a different page. They're not on the shop page. All right, so 8.5 inches, 4 ounces. For the knurled. Blade specifications expand 3.75-inch crucible CPM magnet cut, heat treated between 61 and 63 HRC. So pretty decent for Chinese production. Origin and manufacturer. So Bestech knives. So Bestech, and he's saying that the heat treat is 61 to 63. So pretty good, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and put it down on the table. We'll do some size comparisons and we'll weigh it. All right, so the usual suspects out here, and you can see the caliber is bigger than both. Let's do a couple more. All right, so I thought it'd be interesting to take a look at my QS Penguin Large and the Lush, because I feel like, you know, profile, blade shape, handle, and all of that would be interesting to see. But you can see the caliber is larger than both. Let's close it up and check the profile, and we'll grab the weight. All right, we have them closed up now, and as you can see, the caliber is longer than all of them, but I think it might be the most slender closed up on the table, so gonna carry really nice. Let's grab the scale and check the weight on this one. All right, we got the scale out here, guys, and the caliber coming in at 4.1 ounces, so truth be told, for the size of the knife, that is really good weight. I don't know if the Timascus adds or removes any weight on this one. Sorry, not my knife, and I didn't get to do a before weight checking it with the Timascus kit, but let's go ahead and wrap it up. All right, final thoughts and impressions. Since it's not my knife, I didn't do any cutting with it. Can't spine whack it, won't disassemble it. Just not, you know, not my property. I don't feel comfortable doing that with this. And I'm grateful that Jay Dizzle is letting me check out some more of his knives. In the past, he sent some in, which is really helpful. It's hard to get anything and everything on the channel, especially being that I'm still relatively small. I haven't even quite hit 10,000 yet, which is mind-blowing. Right? I've been doing this how long? I feel like I do a pretty good job. I know I'm a little bit more laid back than some of the other channels, but it is who I am. Alternative recommendations are what I'm going to do on this particular one. Instead of doing a score, I normally score on my channel. It's something I picked up this year that I started doing, is just kind of scoring it on my scale of 1 to 10. But this one's really nice. Alternatively, when I'm thinking about something that has a true detent to it, and has the ability to be manipulated with that, I would probably say take a look at, I believe there's two out there by Key2, and I can't remember what they're called. I've actually sat there for a moment just now trying to remember the name of those, and I'm totally drawing a blank. I'm sorry, editor, you might have to throw those Key2s on the screen. Vosteed Psyop is going to be something that I recommend here. And then if you're on a budget and looking for something under 100, the Mini Grouper, and I forgot that the Raccoon has a top liner lock as well. So the Mini Grouper or the Raccoon, you know, for under 100, if you're on a budget, are going to be ones that you can check out that have that top button. This one's unique though, because it's not a top liner lock. It is a button actuated frame lock, and I know that I've had another one on here on the channel, and I'm just drawing a blank on what it is, but really for the money, the steel, the heat treat, and everything that you're getting on this one, I think this is fantastic value for money. It's a lot that you got going on with this one that you're getting, and I definitely recommend checking it out. It's a really nice design. It's very well done. Shout out and thanks again, Jay Dizzle. Appreciate you letting me check this out. If you enjoyed today's overview, hit that like on the way out. If you're going to be doing any shopping, when you use my links, it helps, but that's up to you. And a special thank you to my channel members. I appreciate that layer of support that you guys always provide by keeping that membership going. I'm humbled and I appreciate it. I'm out of here, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.